So earlier this week, I professed after seeing the entire interview. At first, I saw the clip, but after seeing the entire interview with Simone Biles' husband, that buddy was Caps. And he does what most black men do. When they are feeling down, when they are feeling ashamed, when they are not getting male validation, they turn to their woman to garner some ego boosting through stepping on her head, right? And then I go on to say men who say that they are the catch and are the prize are depicting feminine energy. Pure and simple. And wouldn't you know that men was having a conniption in my comments. Now, I posted this on Facebook, but baby, when I tell you they was sizzling like bacon, okay? It got so bad I had to turn the comments off. The vitriol, the negging, the degradation. Most of the time, it ain't even got nothing to do with the post or them. They could have kept scrolling, but they choose to be so chaotic, destructive, and flagrantly abusive to black women. It's very, very, very sad on their part. Sad for their mama too. But the point I'm making, guys, is you definitely want to check out the matriculation, and there's going to be a surprising twist at the end, because I'm going to tell you just like this. It's one thing that I know as a woman, feminine energy. And I was not wrong. Child, I am pissing people off on Facebook with this one. They are in my comments having a whole tantrum. And I want to be clear, this is not like a trans woman or an LGBTQIA male. This is a heterosexual male. But I am also an energy reader. And the energy behind a man saying that they are the prize, it's giving, I want the princess treatment, okay? It's giving, I buy $1 dewy glass lip gloss from Walmart. It is just, it's given so much feminine energy, right? It's given, I don't feel the same level of praise and accolades from being a masculine provider. I need to be the goddess in the relationship. And that's the energy that it's coming from. It couldn't be no other way. Again, another way that they show feminine energy is by just exploits of thumb rage. I don't know if y'all know what thumb rage is, but this is when their thumbs are on fire from typing nonsense in women's comments, trying to assert their dominance and showcase how they're such this alpha male, while inadvertently doing the exact opposite because you seem too pressed, my guy. This one too. Oh, this one really got him. The thing is, when they spend way too much time mindlessly parroting podcast statistics without any actual evidence and data to back it up, it's giving I can't think for myself. Further, they assert themselves and speak with a whole chest, reciting something that they heard from a podcast, and it's like you're severely uneducated. But you feel like because you've heard something on a podcast, you now have the ability to go up against the most educated group of women. It's not logical. And it's not to say we're the most educated group of women, you could never challenge us. It's to say, honey, stop coming to a gunfight with a knife. Arm yourself with the right tools and information, and you'll get the respect that you feel you're entitled to. Further, I hate when they do this, spend all day trolling and policing women's comments and telling us what we should think, say, and how we should feel and act, but fail to invest that amount of energy in self-improvement and economic advancement. So it's like at the end of the day, you just spend your time siphoning energy from women. And it's giving feminine energy. It really is. It's giving, I need attention. Look at me. Look at me. Lights, camera, action. So literally at this point, I say, you're singled until you're married. Until you're married. Why are we jumping through hoops and driving ourselves nuts for these relationships that don't have any direction, destination, and further, the men are not developed enough to actually come to the relationship with a contribution that's going to be valuable to an evolved woman. We're constantly pulling them up. We're constantly pulling them up. We're constantly pulling them up. So my final thoughts is this, but some of you ain't ready. Take the pink pill.
Simone husband say he the prize in a Cracker Jack box. Hey, there's no such thing as a man prize unless you make him the prize by not valuing yourself or recognizing that you are the prize. So maybe he's someone's temporary prize. Don't no grown straight man call himself the prize unless he like other grown straight man or gay man. If a grown man called himself the prize, I would be like, sus. What? That's a woman. You to another man. That's me. Your bank account ain't the prize, but that's you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right? If his bank account ain't the prize, he can't even form his lips to say he's some type of prize, okay? You date the pretty boys when you're young. You don't marry them. Okay? You don't do that. You're supposed to be the pretty one in the marriage. Okay. I know somebody got to marry these dudes, but let it be themselves or Super Pick Misha or, Barbara the Builder. Don't allow yourself to be a victim of dating an attractive man, because think about this. You have your entire youth, from the time you start dating up until the time you start seriously dating for a lifestyle to date cute guys.
Why are black women so triggered?
I'm about to divulge and crack the code right here. The reason why black women are so triggered by this Simone and Jonathan situation is because we know this is a mistake that black women have made for ages. Simone thinks she doing something new, and she not. She like, okay, I'm going to use my athleticism, my celebrity, and my ability to have navigated through the system to help my man get higher up. To help my man develop and get access to the reality that I worked my ass off to have.
I don't need the billionaires. I just need some simple stuff. I don't like to mix my industry business with my personal life. I'm just laying low in private, love.
Uncle Steve ain't trying to get you with no billionaire. He trying to get you with somebody that has a plan to have something. That's what I keep trying to get you to do. You can't quit bringing these.
Uncle Steve love billionaires. I'm gonna just tell y'all, he do. Anytime I see Uncle Steve out, he's like, now I got this guy. He's got a net worth of 300 zillion. And y'all can really create generations of generations
You need
of
something
zillionaires.
with somebody with something. Quit trying to give a boy your lifestyle and he ain't earned it.
Now, I ain't saying Simone's husband is some average Joe who is utilizing her to get taken up a notch. What I'm saying is though she is trying to give a boy her lifestyle that he hasn't earned. right? And as black women, we've seen this happen all too often. That's why I put that video up. Now, everybody want to say, well, you don't know what could happen, and they're young, and this and that, and blah, 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 and how she got more than him. Please, if you need to know what she has accomplished versus his accomplishment, see the last video, okay? Secondly, when we're talking about a pattern of behavior, this is what black folks lose it at. When a pattern of behavior has presented itself often, more often than not, you pay a fucking attention. Yes, there is the potential or the possibility for things to happen between them that could potentially move them forward, and they could last and they could make it, and he could win the goddamn Super Bowl and still be with her. It could happen. But when the math is mathing, baby, you pay attention to the calculations. And unfortunately, this math has math over decades with regular women, with women in celebrity situations. Whenever you put yourself in a position for a man to be hypergamous to you, you assume all the risk as a woman. And what is triggering black women and why we trying so hard to save Miss Biles' silly ass is because, let me take that back. She young. We all been there before. But at the end of the day, nothing new under the sun. There's nothing new under the sun. There's nothing new under the sun. So what we are giving her is the game. Okay? And it's unfortunate that so many young black women have to learn this stuff the hard way. All right, y'all. So basically, I'm saying that the behavior tendencies is giving feminine. And I'm also saying that she is trying to give him access to a world he has not yet earned. And this is going to prove to be problematic later on in their relationship, right? I stand very firmly on that. Now, the men were all telling me that I'm angry, bitter, hit the wall, or I don't know what I'm talking about. They're young, blah, 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 blah. You know, like what I'm saying has no validity, right? Totally gaslighting, totally being dismissive, par usual. So I want you guys to watch this clip though. And I'm going to tell you like this, hell hath no fury like black Twitter. So when you watch this clip, tell me if everything I said energetically was wrong.
He didn't wanna fuck with me 'cause I'm the one. Drugs and I got all